Hello. If you are new to my channel, you might be wondering, who is this lady and why is she making videos about cancer? Well, I'm Catherine with Inspired Vitality, and in my introductory video, I do talk a little bit about my background and what I do. But in this video, I want to do a deeper dive into the who, what, where, when, and why behind the Inspired Vitality show. Stick around all the way to the end because I really think that you'll be surprised. Let's start with the who. First and foremost, I am mom. At the center of my heart, I have boy-girl twins. I am a friend, a daughter, a sister, an entrepreneur. I am fierce and loyal to those I love and passionate about what I do. I consider myself a cancer thriver because although cancer turned my life upside down, I have changed through the process. I like to say cancer does not define me, but I've allowed it to shape me. It was in 2015 when I was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer. I began with surgery and then chemo and then radiation and followed up with multiple reconstruction surgeries. I've persevered a lot in life, as many have. I've worked really hard to get to a good place mentally, physically, and emotionally. I enjoy reading autobiographies, and hearing people's stories when we talk fascinates me. Sharing, loving, and learning are what I value. I'm a fan of pajamas. Who knows, maybe one of these days I'll do a video in pajamas. As part of my healing process, in 2017, I began studying with the Institute for Integrative Nutrition, where I learned not only dietary theories, but the holistic approach to wellness. I learned about primary versus secondary food. Did you know that what you put in your mouth is actually secondary? Primary is everything else. Your sleep, your relationships, your exercise, your stress management, and spirituality. All of those things contribute to your health. That information and education that I received, along with personal experiences, led me to creating my holistic health coaching business, Inspired Vitality. So let's move on to the what. What are you going to find in my videos? Well, they're going to contain education, inspiration, and a dose of reality. Cancer is hard and scary. I get that. It also has a lot of unknowns. So it's important to me that not only do I show you that I care, but I give you tips to take away and apply to your own situation. Where? Well, obviously here on YouTube, you'll find the videos, but I'd also love for you to connect with me on other platforms. You can find my Facebook page, which is Inspired Vitality of Minnesota, or Twitter at InspiredMN. And then there's my website, and that is inspiredvitality.life. I invite you to connect with me on all those other platforms. When? So moving forward, I am striving to put out a show every Wednesday afternoon. In looking back at 2020, I'm realizing that I have some commitment and consistency issues, at least in my business. But I believe in reflecting and making improvements. I believe people can change if they want to and they put in the work. I've done a lot of reflecting recently, and right here, right now, I'm committing to consistently releasing my show every Wednesday afternoon. This is a really big deal for me, not only to commit, but to put in the time and the effort. So I ask that you support me and share this channel with at least 2 people that you know. Why? Why have I created this show? I don't want cancer patients to feel alone. Rather, I want this to be a place where they can find not only education and resources, but the heart of somebody who has walked a similar path. What I'm creating is the stuff that I wish I had had. I'm also open to hearing your input, so please do leave me a comment or send me a note if there's a topic that you want me to cover. I want to improve the relationship between the patient and their loved ones. Too often, friends and family say or do things really well intended that maybe might drive a cancer patient a little bit bonkers, and we never really say anything about it because we so love your support. So what I'm doing for you is giving you insight into what the cancer patient is experiencing. That education and insight that the caregivers can take away will improve relationships. Now the surprise, the little known fact behind all of this. I had done speaking engagements and began telling my story, and I found it healing and fulfilling for me. I found that by sharing my experience, people could relate or that they learned something. I was gearing up to do more events when the 2020 pandemic hit. Having this show fulfills my desire to do public speaking and allows me to practice my speaking skills. Now, this might sound a little bit selfish, but really my why for sharing myself is to serve others. So now that you know who I am, what to expect, where to find me, when you'll find new videos, and why I do what I do, I really hope that you'll join me weekly here at the Inspired Vitality Show and connect with me on my other platforms. Give me a comment or a like, and I'll see you soon. Take care.